Hi everyone, Rhonda here. I just wanted to talk today a little bit about water and me personally not drinking enough. Um, One of my biggest challenges since I've had weight loss surgery was really being able to get the water in. One of the things that happened was when I first had the surgery, I was able to drink the water while I was in the hospital, but when I came home, the water made me feel kind of sick to my stomach. I tried having it ice cold, I tried having it room temperature, even drinking it warm, but it seemed like the water just wouldn't go down well. So what I started doing was drinking um, water out of a cup like this that actually has times on it. So it has different times throughout the day. First thing in the morning, you fill it up to 8 a.m. And then you drink it down all the way till noon, and then you drink it down to the bottom. That would be that last hour. Then you refill it, and then you go by the PM times, where it starts at 2 p.m. and then goes down to 6 p.m. And in drinking this, if I could drink this whole cup, I got enough water in. But I couldn't drink the water, so I would put iced tea in it. And I would get unsweetened iced tea and then sweeten it myself. I use monk fruit, which I like. It's a little on the expensive side, but one thing that I found out that I have like a side effect to using the monk fruit that comes in it's like the granulated form. It has erythritol in it, and that actually gives me stomach distress in the form of diarrhea. So I stopped using that, even though it tasted really good. But instead of drinking the water, like I said, I was drinking iced tea, which I don't think is overall bad, but water is just a struggle for me. So as you can see on here now, it's at 11 a.m. So I am behind where I should be for water, and I try to get one of these in every day, but it doesn't usually work out that way. I usually get halfway there, then I'm drinking tea, or another beverage that I like to drink is it's like cran apple. It's an Ocean Spray, but it's an Ocean Spray 5. So it only has 5 calories in it. So I usually drink that and water it down with water, and it tastes a little bit better. It has a really nice flavor. So they have they have cranberry with apple, like cran grape. There's this one that's really good that has mango in it. I can't seem to find that now in the 5, probably because everybody else has discovered it and they're drinking it. But I just wanted to say that as far as water's concerned, that is my biggest challenge, is drinking water. That and just making sure that I don't get bored with foods. The protein shakes became very old very fast. I made my own using Isopure. I like the vanilla and chocolate, which comes out good, and I just got so tired of drinking them that literally now I don't want them, unless I was drinking it like it was a milkshake, which is actually pretty good. So I have a recipe for a chocolate protein shake, which tastes a lot like Wendy's Frosty. I use coconut milk powder in it, and I use the 2 scoops of the Isopure, the chocolate, the Dutch chocolate version, and it's extremely high in protein. It's 50 grams of protein if you use 2 scoops. If you only use 1 scoop, it's 25 grams. But it is really good, and I put that in my blender with ice, and I just let it go. To me, it does taste sweet enough because Isopure does have sucralose in it, which everybody's not a big fan of sucralose. I still use it as needed. Like my coffee, I like the creamer in my coffee, but I use the Italian sugar-free sweet cream, and I don't add any sweetener to it because it already has sweetener in it, but that is really good. So I like that. But I don't really have a problem with sucralose. It doesn't give me stomach distress, which is a good thing. However, it can not be the best choice when it comes to sugar cravings. Although I don't really have sugar cravings that much, I kind of I guess I'm fortunate in that sense that I don't want sweets a whole lot. I mean, even chocolate. I love chocolate, but having it in a protein shake is fine. And other than that, I really don't have the sweet cravings. It makes it better to not want it, obviously, but at the same time, like the cravings that I do get are mostly for like the salty snacks like chips and cheese balls, things like that. I'm just keeping it real. It doesn't go away. Even hunger, you might have heard that you no longer feel hungry. I would say I don't feel hungry the same way I used to feel hungry. Like the head hunger still comes like if I'm bored. So being home can sometimes make me want to eat more than I really should be eating. And contrary to popular belief, when you have gastric bypass, it's true you can only eat a small portion of food at a time. However, if you ate more frequently, you could easily end up overeating. So if you ate, some turkey bacon, I like turkey bacon. This morning I had turkey bacon, and if I ate that like with a half of an 100-calorie English muffin, so really that's like 50 calories. I eat that, I feel full, and I don't want anything else to eat. But if I'm bored or if I'm just sitting around, I could easily go and eat something else maybe in a couple of hours, which I try not to do. I still stick to my 3 main meals a day. Sometimes I will have something like fruit as a dessert. Again, I try to stick to natural. The protein shakes, I said, again, I try to get my protein source from the food. So that's the first thing that I'm eating every day is I'm making sure that I'm eating the protein from whatever dish that I have. So sometimes that means that I'm going to get really full eating the protein, so then I don't want the carbohydrates to go with it. And believe it or not, carbohydrates still go down really easy, like noodles, potatoes, things like that. I have no problems with rice. I don't have any problems with. I do eat rice occasionally, and I just eat maybe less than a half a cup. But again, if I start with the meat first and then I add the carbohydrate and just eat a little bit, I get full. And it does fill you, and that's probably why it's not so good to just eat the carbohydrate, because you're not getting the nutrition in. And I realize that. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the types of foods that I eat, and of course the liquids, the water not being my favorite thing to drink. I have to make myself do it every day. So is anybody else having that problems with water? And if so, let me know. I tried like the Crystal Light and things like that. To me, that's too chemical taste. The taste is just too much chemical, too sweet, too tart. That bothers me. So iced tea is my favorite. I have used the iced tea pouches, the ones that you put in the water. But again, most of them have like the lemon or other flavors, and it just tastes a little too tart for me. So I prefer my tea just plain. But if you have any other drinks that you can tolerate more than water, let me know. Please share below, because I'm looking to get as much liquid in as I can. Being home, it's not an issue of me being able to get to the bathroom. I can go to the bathroom as quickly as I need to, so that's not a problem. But again, if I don't maintain the proper fluid levels, then that means that my body is not operating most efficiently. And I can tell when I'm a little dehydrated, and I think that I have been a little dehydrated recently, so I'm really making that effort to get this in. Using a cup like this does help, because at least it makes me aware that, I need to drink more water. So I'm going to continue to drink water today. But when I drink it, it's like sips are the only thing that work. Like I can't guzzle it. So I find that like in the middle of the night, if I didn't drink enough during the day, my mouth feels dry and I want to drink water, but I want to guzzle. I forget that I can't do it, and then it's like a hurt. It's like a pain right here in the middle of my chest. Let me know if you get that too, because that really is annoying, and it takes a little while to go away, and I have to kind of like rub it. So if I guzzle it, again, that's not a good thing, but I have to sip it. But I have to sip it constantly, and I get busy doing something, I'm not thinking about it. But just food for thought with getting enough fluid in. Again, let me know if there's something else that you prefer to drink, or if you have this problem with water, what do you do around that? I really want to know. So please share with me. And again, please like my YouTube page. Please subscribe, because there's lots of conversations that I want to have. And I really want you guys to tell me what things you would like to hear from me. Since I've started my weight loss journey, some of the other challenges I have, like the clothing issues, you know, even though I don't look at that as a bad thing, that's a welcome thing. So when I posted about, you know, changing my wardrobe and certain things I need to get rid of, and I want to put them on my consignment shop, I'm really happy about that, because like I said, I really want other people to be able to benefit and to have clothes that I loved but I just can't fit anymore. And I'm sure there are people who are smaller than me who have transitioned down, who have some clothes that they really loved, and maybe I would like to have them, you know, I'd be interested in it as well. So it can go lots of different ways with the Best New Consignment Shop. So give me your ideas, what you would like to see, what other things you want to discuss and talk about, and I'm really happy to be here for you guys. So I'll let you guys go, and I'm gonna make sure I drink some more water, and you guys have a great Saturday. See ya.